This month we will have a full moon in Aquarius on August 9th. 2 days later, it will be followed by an exact sextile between Saturn in Aries and Uranus in Jupiter. Towards the end of the month, we'll have an exact sextile between Uranus and Neptune in Aries. I'm often asked when life will return to normal. But with all of our outer planets in new signs, I don't expect that to happen anytime soon. The key to managing these changing energies is to remain flexible, open to new ideas, and listen to your inner wisdom. Now let's take a closer look at August. On August 9th, there will be a full moon in the air sign of Aquarius. Aquarius is a sign of innovation, humanitarianism, individuality, and groups and organizations. Opposing the moon in Aquarius is the sun in the fire sign of Leo. Leo emphasizes self-expression, creativity, and personal desires. It is ruled by the sun, so a Leo sun is in a very strong position for the luminary. This full moon is along the Leo-Aquarius axis, which deals with the individual versus the group dynamic. This transit can bring conflicts between what you want for yourself and what the group or community needs from you. In astrology, a kite pattern consists of a grand trine, 3 planets each 120 degrees apart, plus a 4th planet that opposes one of the trine planets and is 60 degrees from the other 2. The easiest way to tackle analyzing a kite is to break it down into parts and then integrate them. Let's start with the grand trine in air involving Uranus in Gemini, Mars in Libra, and Pluto in Aquarius. This base pattern for the kite suggests a period of powerful innovative thinking and transformative action, potentially focused on communication, relationships, and societal structures. This configuration combines the intellectual energy of Gemini with the balanced perspective of Libra and the independent, forward-thinking nature of Aquarius. All of this amplified by the unexpected and transformative energies of Uranus and Pluto, and the drive and determination of Mars. It signifies a time for groundbreaking ideas, dynamic changes in personal relationships, and revolutionary shifts in consciousness. 2 of the outer planets, Saturn and Neptune, are conjunct in Aries. This conjunction will likely involve the challenging blend of structure and discipline, Saturn, with the desire for freedom and escapism, Neptune. It's a good combination to help you practically realize your dreams, take initiative, and build a solid foundation for the future. The next exact conjunction of Saturn and Neptune will occur on February 20th, 2026. This month, the minor grand trine between Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto also includes the conjunction between Saturn and Neptune. Trine energies flow easily together, which means that the air or intellectual elements of Pluto in Aquarius and Uranus in Gemini will blend almost effortlessly. Pluto in Aquarius will bring new technology advances to the masses, with Uranus in Gemini bringing more truth to our sources of information and knowledge. We'll be better able to intelligently assess the impact of all these new advances. Neptune in Aries brings in the fire or spirit element. Neptune is also conjunct Saturn in Aries, which brings more stability and focus to Neptune. The key planets in the mix are Saturn and Neptune at the midpoint, and also sextile Uranus and Pluto. As with planets at the midpoint, Saturn and Neptune are the focal points for integrating all of the energy. Major technology innovations bring tremendous changes to society, changes that affect each of us individually. The spiritual energies of Neptune, and strengthened by Saturn, will guide us in making sure that society transitions in a way that benefits all humanity. And since the two planets are both sextile Pluto and Uranus, action on the part of individuals will be required to make this minor grand trine work successfully. A kite is formed by the combination of the grand trine and the minor grand trine. The two-planet conjunction of Saturn and Neptune forms sextiles with Pluto in Aquarius and Uranus in Gemini. Due to the slower speeds of the most outer planets in the solar system, this pattern was present last month and continues on. The faster-moving planet Mars in Libra joined the pattern this month and makes an opposition with Saturn and Neptune, thus forming the kite. Saturn and Neptune act as a point of tension and challenge with the opposing planet Mars, and the sextile aspects with Pluto and Uranus offer potential for resolving that tension. In particular, Mars, the planet of action and energy, in Libra, the sign of relationships and balance, indicates a focus on creating harmony and fairness in partnerships and social interactions. This placement can inspire diplomatic approaches and a desire to resolve conflicts through understanding and cooperation. The overall theme of this kite continues to deal with revolutionary changes, especially in the areas of how we communicate, think, and interact with others. The integration of new advanced technologies will have radical impact on each one of us and society as a whole. On a personal level, how we relate to one another will be impacted and require understanding and cooperation to resolve issues that will arise with all these changes. On August 11th, Uranus in Gemini will exactly sextile Saturn in Aries. As previously discussed, Uranus in Gemini brings revolutionary ideas and shifts in communication, learning, and technology, while Saturn in Aries provides the discipline and focus to manifest these ideas into tangible, long-lasting results. The key to managing these seemingly opposing energies is to find a balance between inspired thinking and practical application. It's a time to embrace new ideas, experiment with new technologies, and build a new foundation for the future. During this transit, Venus will conjunct Jupiter in the water sign of Cancer, signifying a period of heightened emotional well-being, love, and potential for abundance and good fortune, especially in areas related to home, family, and personal comfort. This alignment blends Venus's love of beauty and harmony with Jupiter's expansive and optimistic energy, creating a favorable atmosphere for nurturing relationships, personal growth, and enjoying life's pleasures. At the same time, Mercury will sextile Mars. The sextile of Mercury in Leo and Mars in Libra is a period of confident and passionate communication, assertive action, and balanced relationships. This transit combines the fiery, expressive energy of Leo with the diplomatic, relationship-focused energy of Libra, creating an opportunity for bold ideas and decisive actions that are also mindful of harmony and fairness. On August 28th, Uranus will exactly sextile Neptune. Uranus in Gemini sextile Neptune in Aries signifies a transit of dynamic change and heightened spirituality. Uranus in Gemini sparks innovative new ideas, technological advancements, and breaking away from existing belief systems. Neptune in Aries encourages personal spiritual development. Many believe that both science and spirituality are ultimately seeking truth, albeit through different methodologies. Some theories in quantum physics suggest that consciousness plays a role in shaping reality, which resonates with spiritual perspectives on the power of thought and intention. Perhaps the sextile of Uranus in Gemini and Neptune in Aries is about encouraging the merger of science and spirituality, not about replacing one with the other, but about recognizing their complementary nature and harnessing their combined wisdom to navigate the challenges and opportunities of life. In summary, this month we will start with a full moon in Aquarius. 2 days later, it will be followed with an exact sextile between Saturn in Aries and Uranus in Gemini. Towards the end of the month, we'll have an exact sextile between Uranus in Gemini and Neptune in Aries. On August 9th, there will be a full moon in the air sign of Aquarius. Aquarius is a sign of innovation, humanitarianism, individuality, and groups and organizations. Opposing the moon in Aquarius is the sun in the fire sign of Leo. Leo emphasizes self-expression, creativity, and personal desires. This transit can bring conflicts between what you want for yourself and what the group or community needs from you. A major aspect in the full moon chart is a grand trine in air, involving Uranus in Gemini, Mars in Libra, and Pluto in Aquarius. It signifies a time for groundbreaking ideas, dynamic changes in personal relationships, and revolutionary shifts in consciousness. A kite is created from the grand trine by the two planets, Saturn and Neptune, conjunct in Aries. The overall theme of this kite continues to deal with revolutionary changes, especially in the areas of how we communicate, think, and interact with others. The integration of new advanced technologies will have radical impact on each one of us and society as a whole. On August 11th, Uranus in Gemini will exactly sextile Saturn in Aries. The key to managing these different energies is to find a balance between inspired thinking and practical application. It's a time to embrace new ideas, experiment with new technologies, and build a new foundation for the future. On August 28th, Uranus in Gemini will exactly sextile Neptune in Aries. This aspect signifies a transit of dynamic change and heightened spirituality. Uranus in Gemini sparks innovative new ideas, technological advancements, and breaking away from existing belief systems. Neptune in Aries encourages personal spiritual development. Many view science and spirituality as parallel quests for truth, using distinctly different methods. The sextile between Uranus in Gemini and Neptune in Aries may encourage blending these approaches, recognizing their complementary roles in navigating life's challenges and opportunities. Thank you for watching. If you would like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and click the notify bell icon so you'll know when new videos come out. If you enjoyed the video, please click on the thumbs up icon.